Hi everyone, retry here, and this is unfortunately the end of our series. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit here about what happened, and unfortunately, there's no way to recover and move forward with the series at this point. Um, I had a few, not several, but a few episodes pre-recorded. You got the last one yesterday, but I had about what a week's worth of episodes already done, and we were getting close to the end on our series. We just needed to survive for a few more months. And what happened was, um, Indie Stone had put an update for their new version, the stable version, and the version 41.5.50 actually was left as beta, optional beta for access. And 2 months after it was left in the optional beta, without any warning, they simply discontinued that version. They didn't tell anyone that they were going to do it at that specific time. And I saw the posts on the later of people complaining, some people lost like 3 years worth of save games because the save games from 41.50 are not compatible with their new stable version, right? They gave some excuses about why they did it and other reasons, and it's basically them saying like, oh, we did it because it was convenient for us. Like, oh, people were getting confused and it was getting tired. We were getting tired of explaining, yada yada yada. So, I mean, I understand, but from their point of view, they're a small studio. They don't have a lot of resources, but they could have communicated, and some players pointed that out and said, you could bring it back. Let us at least do something about it, right? Recover some of our stuff, maybe back up the version of the game, and they just flat out said nope. So yeah, so that was it. It was a big, fu to a lot of the very old hardcore players of this game, which I'm not. I'm not one of those guys. I've been barely playing this game for a little over a year, but I've had a lot of fun with the series that I made, and yeah, but it was fun while it lasted, but there's no way to continue it anymore. For one, anyway, if you're looking at the video right now, we're playing the first day in the life of Terrence 2 again. Just a little reminder of where we started and how things were. But anyway, so I guess the purpose of this whole challenge is to make you a better player, right? Coaster said it in his definition of the challenge. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I hope I am. Coaster, or is it Koster? I don't know. It's been months actually since I talked to him. I talked to him about it in the beginning of the challenge. It's not really a challenge anymore. This was supposed to be done on stream. It was a while back, but I decided I'd play it and put it on YouTube just for fun, and some people might enjoy it. And if you did, I'm glad. I'm glad that watched it all, stuck to the end with us, and I was hoping that we'd be able to record and get to the actual end, to the 12 months, but that's not gonna happen. If there's any consolation in it, I think in the last, it's almost like divine intervention that made us make some choices and mistakes in the game, like towards the end, that took us all the way back to our bar where we started, and we kind of did a lot. Like, we used guns, we shot a ton of zombies, we were in trouble at the end, we had to fight our way back to safety, all that kind of stuff. Look at that blue car. Remember when we came back and grabbed it and ran back to safety? Yeah, it's been sitting there waiting for us since the start. Anyway, So I know the challenge is not really completed because we didn't stay alive for 12 months. But I think as far as it goes, at least for me, I'm satisfied. I know that we're going to make it. We were going to get to where we needed to get. This was already the last iteration of the challenge. We conquered West Point, Moldra. It's just a matter of time. And we were making strides, towards that goal. So I'm satisfied. I hope. I know this is not the end that everyone hoped for. I had plans to come back to the bar, cut the trees around it, build it like a big fort or a base, something for the future and all that. But that's just not going to happen anymore. So, yeah, I'm very sorry that this ended up this way. There wasn't much really that I could do to make things go differently. This is a dev choice, to do it this way. They also said that we need to get it out because several reasons. But weirdly enough, they still have version 39 something as beta access or whatever. So I don't know. This is not the first time that something happened similar like this with Indie Stone. I'm not gonna go into details. You're welcome to do your research on them. Search like for things that happened in the past and whatnot. They're very defensive always about like certain mistakes they make or don't make, and they're the people they have communicating with the public are actually not very skilled at that. They don't really communicate. They don't take criticism. They don't understand the plights of like their player community, and they basically just make announcements, right? I don't know that you need a community manager to just make announcements. Ideally, you'd want someone that talk and bridges the gap between the owners, the devs, and the players. I don't think they do that very well. I don't know that I have the competence to be criticizing them, but maybe I do. I've been playing games for a long ass time. I'm not that young. Played games like, since the 1990s. And I've seen this genre of gaming evolve like so much into so many different directions. Played lots of sandboxes before, and seen solutions that this game need being solved in the 90s still, late 90s, and they're still not in the game, and things like that. And I understand that people might be a little defensive of their project. Maybe they take pride in it, but pride also has to come with the pride to make it better. And because of that, what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna take a break from Project Zomboid, and it might be forever. I don't know. I might come back if things change in the future. But right now, I don't see much more that I could do really. There's a ton of mods, but don't just take my word for it. If you're new to the game and you've watched the series and you enjoyed it, hopefully you learned a few things. There's a ton of mods. The modding community is really strong in Project Zomboid. Make sure you explore it, play those mods, play the game with the mods, check what options you have going forward and this and that, because there's a lot to see. For me though, I've seen it all or almost all, at least all that interested me in the game. So I am unfortunately very much done with it, and but I'm happy that I played it and made it this far, and maybe I'll just go on to other new things. Lastly, I'd like to thank everyone that watched the two here. If everyone that left a comment or two or more and gave your support, I really appreciate it. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just trying to put some content out there during my free time, because it's something that I found is a little enjoyable, at least. So yeah, thank you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you keep on rocking and have fun. We'll see what the future holds. This is it, the end of our challenge. Not at the end, but the end nonetheless. Cheers. Let's retry out.